it's different. We were in scramble mode, last year, just trying to put a team together around the guys that decided to stay. And so we ended up having to sign a lot more guys in the spring than we are this year, at least right now. But it definitely was a different approach, having a season under our belt, understanding the league better, understanding what we feel is required to be competitive and to win SEC basketball games. Just now having gone through it, just makes sense, right? But then again, we were pretty specific on what we thought we needed in the offseason, and we'll see if we make good decisions or not.
Coach, going back to Andrew, it seemed like it was a pretty quick turnaround from when he entered the portal to when you guys landed him. I guess what was kind of the recruiting process? Why do you think you guys were able to land him, so quick, considering all the other attention he was getting from other programs?
Yeah, that's probably a question for him more than for me, but we had some guys on our staff that had previous relationships with Andrew and his family, so that maybe gave us a leg up from the jump. And what we've learned is in this portal recruiting where kids have been there, done that, they've had visits, they've had to make decisions, they understand what college basketball is like. And not everyone's like this, but they're making decisions quickly. And to be honest with you, for me, I've had to make a serious adjustment because I'm not a quick decision maker when it comes to recruiting. I like to dive into it and really evaluate their play, get to know, who they are in terms of background, phone calls with people in the business that I know or we know and that is more familiar with the particular situation than we are. But unfortunately, that doesn't always work in portal recruiting, because if you're not, and not every case is the same, but in a lot of these situations, if you're not on him the day they hit the portal and you're not ready to make a decision on offering a kid or bringing him in right away, you're behind. And I've dragged my feet, not because of my staff, but because of me, in some situations since I've been here that in my opinion have cost us opportunities to add quality recruits to our program because of that mindset of the old way of kind of taking your time and really getting deep into the evaluation process that we go through. And I've had to adjust, and our staff has had to adjust along with it. And we were able to, like you said, get in there real early. And you just never know how they're going to unfold. Everyone has a different idea of what they're looking for when they enter the portal or any recruiting situation. And usually their plan never gets to fruition in terms of, I'm going to take this many visits or that many visits. It usually doesn't work out that way. They all usually have more visits either lined up or thinking about lining up, and then they're done with it and they make their decision. And fortunately for us, it worked out.
Danny P, second round.
Coach, speaking of making decisions, I know Tolu's had a lot on his mind as far as his future. I know you really can't speak probably on what he's thinking, but has he come to you for any advice or anything like that?
Just like last year when we got here, first meeting, group setting, individual meetings a couple days following when we arrived. We've been through this now, and we've had the same mindset for every one of the young men that are in Tolu's position. The guys that we inherited last year, we told them from the jump that we're going to give them space. We understood that they had decisions to make, and when we were new, it was more about, hey, give us a chance to get to know you. Let us share our vision for this program, for you specifically. And now that we've been here a year, it's a different type of retention. Like Tolu knows us, he knows me. It's not as if I feel like it's straight recruiting mode like it was last year when we arrived. It's more, hey, go through the process mentally, physically. We're going to support you. We're going to be here for you to be a sounding board if needed. But at the same time, he knows we're biased. So he's not just leaning on us when he's trying to figure out what's in store for his future. But he's been great. We've had great, open lines of communication, and I'm sure everyone's, wanting to know, what his near future plans are, and we are too, but he's on his own timetable, and he's trying to figure it out.